Hey, what's up guys? Welcome to my review on the 4 new weapon refines in update 3.3. In this video, I'm going to give you guys my thoughts on each of them and maybe some ideas on how you can use these new refines. If you guys have any questions about anything, then feel free to comment down below. Also, let me know which of these weapons are you planning to refine, if any. Before we begin, I want to give a quick shout out to Loot Crate again. Loot Crate is a monthly subscription box service which provides gaming and animated related merchandise. Every monthly box has a theme, and February's Loot Crate Gaming Box's theme was Treasure. It had items from Diablo 3, Elder Scrolls Online, Shadows of the Tomb Raider, and lastly, one of my favorite game series, Dark Souls. There was a Dark Souls Sunbro card wallet, Elder Scrolls hat and poster, Tomb Raider t-shirt, and a Diablo 3 heat activated mug, which is really cool. Basically, if you pour hot liquids into the mug, then the art on the side of the mug will change color. It's pretty neat. The games featured for March's Loot Crate Gaming Box are Fallout, Sonic Mania, Mega Man, and Banjo-Kazooie. There's some pretty classic game series right there, so if you guys are interested in getting some merchandise from those games, then you can head over to lootcrate.com or by clicking on my referral link down in the description below. If you use my code Brotel, then you can save 10% from your next purchase. Alright, so let's start with Sophia. She got Eternal Tome, which is a 14 might Raven Tome that has Bracing Stance 2. Not a bad refine at all. I would say most Sophia users had already given her a Owl Tome or a Raven Tome. The ones that gave her a Raven Tome can just directly upgrade into Eternal Tome. It's an easy transition. This refine gives Sophia a lot of things that she wants. She's naturally very slow. In fact, she's one of the slowest units in the game, but she has really good mixed bulk. This means that the quote-unquote optimal way to build and use her is as a mixed phase tank for enemy phase only. This new weapon perfectly fits with that description. Bracing Stance 2 adds 4 to her defenses to the point where she has the potential to be able to tank a wide variety of colored foes. She's going to be able to tank greens, reds, colorless of course because of the Raven Tome effect. That's going to be very important due to how popular colorless units are currently, and to a certain extent even some blues. She'll most likely still get destroyed by Ophelia's with an AoE special, but she can tank some other blues. If you can get her to +10 merge, surround her with defensive buffs, and give her proper defensive skills, she can easily reach 50 in both defense and resistance on enemy phase. It's definitely a good refine on her. It's gonna work really well with skills like Close Counter, No See Disrupt. I even think No Follow Up has potential as well, just so that she can counter air. Players tend to underrate the Raven Tome effect, I'm not sure why, but without it, she has a difficult time defending versus air. For those that like Sophia, you can spend your Divine Dew on this. However, this isn't a good enough refine to make Sophia a worthwhile unit to build from scratch. She's a low scoring arena unit and she's not amazingly good for Aether Ray's offense to be that Omega tank due to her color considering how common Ophelias are on AR defense teams. Next, let's talk about Klein's Argent Bow. This is basically a Brave Bow that has innate chill defense. However, it isn't a standard Brave Bow. It has 1 more might and the speed penalty is only -2 instead of -5. This is interesting. Chill defense obviously helps Brave users a lot because -7 defense is adding 14 extra damage for the Brave weapon user. Most of the time when you go and build a unit with a Brave weapon, you would just invest heavily into their attack stat. Klein can go for the high attack Brave build path as well, but he also has the option to go for a quad build because the speed penalty is only -2. If he quad attacks a foe that has been inflicted with chill defense, then Klein is going to deal 28 extra damage as long as the foe's defense isn't insanely high. You could speed refine this weapon for more speed, but I would just go with the chill defense refinement because the chill defense debuff not only helps Klein's damage output, but his allies as well. Plus, if you speed refine his weapon, then he's not really setting himself apart from the other Brave Bow archers. All in all, this is a good refine. Klein is fairly easy to summon compared to some other archers, so he's a good merge project candidate if you're looking for a strong player phase archer. Now these last 2 weapons are for 2 heroes instead of just 1. Right here we have Dark Aura. This is a weapon refine for both Delthea and Linde. It basically grants melee allies within 1 space of the unit 6 attack. In addition, if the unit is within 2 spaces of a melee ally, then the unit receives 5 attack and speed during combat. This effect is almost a complete opposite of Linde's upgraded aura. Upgraded aura gave attack buffs to magic and staff allies, whereas Dark Aura only applies to melee allies. With that being said, Dark Aura seems more worth it on Linde than Delthea since Linde has access to both Aura and Dark Aura. she's able to switch between the two tomes and basically fit into a more variety of team comps compared to Delthea. As for the effect itself, it's decent, but it's not something that I would go out of my way to refine. There's many ways to buff attack nowadays, so Dark Aura's buff effect isn't all that great, but I think it does have potential on certain team comps, especially in Ether Raid defense teams. One thing that I thought was kind of funny is that Dark Aura grants all melee allies the attack buffs, including beast units, but you can't pair Delthea or Linde with a beast ally, or else the beast ally cannot transform. That kind of sucks, so for that reason I do kind of wish that the buff had 2 range instead of 1. Regardless though, overall I think it's fine, it's just not a useful refine for everybody. Last refine of the update is Dark Excalibur, which is for both Sonya and Merric. It's basically just a Wolf Dow effect plus Quick Impulse times 2. On turn 1 the special cooldown is reduced by 2, and when special triggers it deals 10 extra fixed damage. This is obviously a great refine. It allows the unit to be able to activate 3 or 4 charge specials on turn 1 without requiring multiple infantry pulses or Ostia pulses on the team. With this weapon you can turn either of these 2 heroes basically into a quote green budget Ophelia. Now I think Dark Excalibur isn't that great on Merric because he's very weak, so he's better off with Refined Excalibur instead. Sonya on the other hand can become quite threatening with this new refine. There's a bunch of ways that you can build her. You can build her with Glimmer and Special Spiral so that she always has Glimmer up and it will deal 10 extra damage every activation. She can also go with the AoE special build where she's able to activate the AoE special on turn 1, but this requires 1 infantry pulse on the team. The AoE special can be swapped out for a different 4-charge special like Lacey's for that high single target burst damage as well. I personally think that this is the best and most useful refine out of this batch. Alright, so that's my review on the brand new weapons. Let me know what you guys think about them in the comments down below. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.